Hello, welcome to Tea&Comics. This video is just another pickups video. It's just some books that I got on the weekend. There was a sale at my comic books shop and it was for graphic novels. So I got a small pile of those, except for this one on top here. This wasn't part of that sale. So got my tea going. Today we're drinking Lipton Peach and mango white tea. It's really tasty. I like kind of fruity teas like that sometimes. Although I'm still really enjoying that vanilla tea from the last video. Anyway, so Sin City. This is Sin City Hell and Back. So it's the seventh in the series. This is like the old early 2000s print. With, I don't know if you can see, there's not much on here, but on the spine of all the books, 1 through 6, it makes this image of this woman. And this is the very like final piece of the image on this book. And I just haven't had this one. I had the other one since pretty much the early 2000s, like 1 through 5. And then I bought 6 more recently, but I could just never really find this because they don't print them like this anymore. Like the newer printings of Sin City are either the newer white versions, the books are not like this black version, or you can get like the giant omnibus big damn Sin City. So I was happy to get my hands on this at a used bookstore in town. I was there looking for some books for my girlfriend by VC Andrews, and I happened to see this on this shelf, and so I picked it up. So I'm happy to add that to the collection and read it. Like, I have actually never read this. This is the last piece of Sin City that I've never read, so looking forward to that. So now to the graphic novel sale. So what my comic shop does sometimes is just gets rid of a bunch of the cheap kind of used graphic novels that they have. Anything that's priced for like $3.99, so like $4, they just sell it for $1. So all the books here I got for $1. I probably wouldn't have bought most of them otherwise, but for $1, why not? So right now on the top here we have the Walking Dead coloring book. This book is actually pretty cool. Like, I don't think I would have bought it if it wasn't for $1, but like it'd actually be pretty hard to color. It's actually like sometimes full on images from, that was not so bad, but some of them are like really, really complex images to color. So if you're like an aspiring comic book artist or colorist, I guess, like it might be interesting to grab one of these. Like, look at this. There's so much detail. My friend pointed out to me the fact that since The Walking Dead is published black and white, that technically every copy of The Walking Dead is like the coloring book version, which is kind of funny. But pretty cool. Probably play around with this. I don't know. I'm not much of a colorer, but my partner, she likes to color, so maybe she'll color some gruesome zombie scenes. The next, got this for $1, is The March, book 1. I've heard good things about it. If you look online, it has good reviews. It's about like the civil rights movement. I don't know much about it other than that I've heard good things. And for $1, you can't go wrong. So now we have Fury of the Firestorm. This is actually volume 2 from the New 52. Fury of the Firestorm, the Nuclear Man. So I picked this up because Firestorm is one of those characters I don't know a lot about. Like, as I've said in previous videos, I'm fairly new to DC. I did read like a decent amount of New 52 stuff, but beyond that, I don't have a lot of experience with the characters and the story. So I thought even to check out kind of the New 52 version of these characters would be interesting. And for $1, of course, you can't go wrong. Even if it's only volume 2. So I'm kind of missing out on volume 1, but that's okay. I'll still check out Firestorm. I'm kind of interested in these DC characters that are, I don't know, science based, like the Atom and Captain Atom, and I guess Firestorm, that kind of manipulate material, like atoms, elements, their actual size, things like that. So I'm interested in learning more about this Firestorm character. Next is Archer and Armstrong. It's from Valiant. This is the Volume 1. Volume 1, the Michelangelo Code. I've read a decent amount of Valiant. I did the video on Bloodshot. I'm reading Bloodshot Salvation currently. There's some Eternal Warrior, the stuff that I've read, but I've never checked out this series. And I heard that it was pretty good. Kind of a funny duo. It's a action comedy almost. But I guess I could flip some of these open too. Yeah, it looks like a fun book. I think I have read the first issue of this. I think there was like some sort of digital free version on Comixology. It might still be for free, I'm not sure. But I remember enjoying the first issue, and so for $1, I grabbed this guy. The last thing I got for $1 was Winterworld. This book, it's by Chuck Dixon. It was originally published by, I think, Eclipse Comics in the 80s. And I was interested in getting this because I actually almost bought this thing new, like for the cover price. Which whatever that is, I don't know. $18, that probably means American dollars though, so it'd be, more expensive for here in Canada. But the reason I was interested in buying this new is because I actually got issue 2 of Winterworld. I was in Toronto one time visiting a friend, and we went to a bookstore, a comic book store, like a used shop, and I bought just a pack of comics for like a couple bucks for like 10 comics or something. There's just a bunch of comics they were trying to get rid of. And I bought, in that pack was Winterworld number 2. And I read through it, and I really liked it. I was like, wow, I was surprised that this kind of throwaway comic in this grab bag was so good. Then I saw it was by Chuck Dixon. I'm like, okay, maybe that explains it a bit more. But I was interested once I saw this being released. Also, right after I got that comic, like maybe 6 months later, IDW released Winterworld, like a new series by Chuck Dixon. Which I have all the issues of and really enjoy, especially because the first arc of that was the art in that first arc was by Butch Geist, which it looks phenomenal. The reason I never pulled the trigger on getting this is because it's actually published in black and white. Not that I have a problem with black and white. It's just it wasn't originally, like the issue that I have. I believe it's colored. I can't actually find it right now, but. I know for certain that it was colored, and this is, they even say like this is published in black and white for the first time. And I can appreciate that people like that, like artists that want to see kind of just the inks and not any subtlety from the artist and that the colorist might take away from. I get that that might be interesting to them, but just I remember really enjoying what it looked like in that issue that I had, so the black and white was a little disappointing, so I was hesitant to pull the trigger and buy this at, $20, but, obviously for $1, that was pretty much the nail in the coffin. I had to get it. That, and it actually comes with another series in the back called Winter Sea, which was never published, I guess. That's what it says in here. Oh, there it is. So Winter Sea, which was never actually published in single issues or at all. So to actually get that extra story by Chuck Dixon, you need this volume. So for $1, I picked it up. So that's my pickups, my $1 graphic novel pickups. I think it did pretty good, like $1 for all of these. A bit more for this one, but I definitely needed this one for the collection and to read the rest of Sin City. And yeah, so that's it for now. I'll probably have another pickup video some point this week. There's a couple comics that I've ordered, or I guess trade paperbacks that I've ordered. And there's a couple comics I'll probably grab from the shop this week too. So that's it for this one. Take care, everybody, and see you next time.